Democratic Council were brought before the Public Accounts Committee, PAC. They were made to account for the fact that 93 payment vouchers totaling $37.4 million were incorrectly processed back in 2019. When the PAC questioned officers there, however, many of the senior officials distanced themselves from these transactions. Former REO Ovid Morrison, when questioned by the PAC, was repeatedly unable to give explanations even though these transactions occurred during his tenure. According to PAC member Gail Teixeira, the PAC cannot accept explanations from senior officers that they did not know what occurred under their watch.
The issue, as I said, and Dr. Mahadio said, in the health sector, we are well aware of it, we know this, that if there is a lack of drugs or a shortage, the program head has to request permission from the REO that there's a shortage and they need to procure. There's no evidence to show that that was done. I'm not here to defend any accountant or whatever, but if you're getting requests to pay, you can't fob it off to your juniors. The head of a department, whether accounts or any others, the buck stops there. And so if you're getting documents, you're supposed to see all the documents, the request to pay, delivery, etc., before you sign off. So you can't fob it off to a junior and say, well, the junior did it, not me. This is why you have program heads and heads of departments. So that I'm not accepting that excuse from the accounting person, that it was a junior person and they didn't check it. Therefore, they were not doing they were not carrying out their responsibilities.
Meanwhile, current REO Genevieve Blackman, who was appointed in 2020, did assure that better systems have since been put in place.
Systems were put in place, and this is reflective by the Auditor General's reports for the subsequent years, where you would have noticed that audit queries are fewer in general.
In its 2019 report, the Auditor General had flagged some cases in Region 5 where payment vouchers had mismatched bill and requisition dates. In others, $22.7 million worth of bills were not cancelled after being paid, a situation that would result in duplicate payments. Jarrell Bryan, The Evening News.
Once again, here is Jarrell Bryan, this time to report that despite the state being ready to move forward with the various election fraud-related cases, and despite providing the defense with a plethora of evidence, a request from the defense for Guyana Elections Commission GECOM minutes from that period has resulted in additional delays to the trial.
On Monday, the election fraud case was called before Magistrate Leron Daly at the Georgetown Magistrates Court. The state was going to call Local Government Minister Sonia Parag, former Region 4 Police Commander Edgar Thomas, Diaspora Unit Head Rosalinda Rasul, and Forensic Investigator Raul Ned as witnesses. However, Attorney at Law Nigel Hughes made a last-minute request for minutes from the Guyana Elections Commission on the grounds that this would help him prepare to defend his clients. Hughes' clients are former Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield, his former Deputy Roxanne Myers, and former Region 4 Returning Officer Claremont Mingo. It is understood that the defense had previously been given statements of poll and recount, as well as other documents and video evidence. During Monday's hearing, Special Prosecutor Darshan Ramdani described Hughes' request as a delaying tactic, since related disclosures were done over 2 years ago and Hughes had not requested the minutes then. However, Hughes cited Article 144 of the Constitution in arguing that his request was a reasonable one. Magistrate Daly eventually adjourned the case until Wednesday, March 6, where she will make a pronouncement on Hughes' request. Jarrell Bryan, The Evening News.
We are now joined by Rupasine Ryan, who reports that 2 men, a businessman and a porter, were killed during a robbery on Sunday at Arimu Bakdam, Region 7. In this report, you will hear that the gunmen escaped with $37 million in gold and several weapons.
Dead are 50-year-old businessman Mohammed Zahir Sharif and 26-year-old Donovan Washington. Police said the incident occurred at around 10 hours on Sunday. It was revealed that two masked men on a red all-terrain vehicle carted off with 102 ounces of raw gold valued at $37 million and two licensed firearms, a .32 pistol and a 12-gauge shotgun, property of Sheriff, a father of three, of Baidarabo Road, BARTICA. Investigations so far revealed that Sheriff was the owner of a 6-inch land dredge operation at Arimu Bakdam, and he had washed down on Sunday morning. He then left the camp along with Washington, a father of three, of 7th Avenue, BARTICA, on an ATV. The men were en route to BARTICA. The general manager for Sheriff's operation reported that about 5 minutes after his boss left camp, he heard several loud explosions which he suspected to be gunshots. He said he went to investigate and about 5 meters from the camp found both Sheriff and Washington lying in the trail with gunshot injuries about their bodies. Sheriff's body was examined and police said he was shot in his upper right chest, upper right thigh, upper right arm, and left upper back. Washington's body was also examined. He was shot to his lower abdomen, left chest, left shoulder, left hand, and left elbow, with 4 wounds to the right thigh, 2 to the left thigh, and 1 to his back. The scene was processed and 1.32 magazine with 8 live matching rounds, 7 9mm spent shells, and 3.32 spent shells were found. On Monday, Crime Chief Wendell Blanham told the Evening News that a team from the Major Crimes Unit was dispatched to the scene and questioned several persons in connection with the incident. Investigations are ongoing. Rupa Sinarayan, The Evening News.
Let's now tell you that police in Regional Division 10 on Sunday destroyed close to 170 kilograms of cannabis during an operation at EBB Berbice River. Police stated that the narcotics eradication exercise lasted close to 5 hours and saw the destruction of about 4 acres of ganja under cultivation. The farm comprised 132 beds, and each bed had about 76 plants ranging from 12 inches to 5 feet in height. A total of 10,032 cannabis plants with an average weight of 334.4 pounds or 151.681 kilograms were found and destroyed. In addition, 34 pounds or 15.4 kilograms of dried ganja were set on fire. In addition, a makeshift camp was also destroyed by the police. At the time of the raid, no one was arrested. Duruvilla Homes Guyana will be expanding its production of modular houses to other CARICOM countries this year. Its Chief Executive Officer, Rafi Khan, says the interests for homes were expressed during the proceedings of the 3rd edition of the Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo held in February. Here are the details from Trishelle Sobers.
Following the company's participation in the Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo, several Caribbean leaders have expressed an interest in purchasing modular homes to boost their housing drive. These include Trinidad and Tobago and St. Lucia. In addition, leaders from St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Barbados have also expressed the need to ramp up the production of homes being provided to them through Duruvilla. As a result, Duruvilla Homes Guyana will be constructing 50 homes for Trinidad and Tobago, 500 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 25 for St. Lucia, and 100 homes per month for Barbados. During a media briefing at the Marriott Hotel, Khan revealed that his company is now utilizing 12 tropical hardwood species and concrete among other methods to meet the demand.
The toughest part of the journey has been engineering, has been identifying your supply chain, understanding pricing, understanding logistics. These have been solved. Now what we will have to do is perhaps help construct the homes faster in the Caribbean by maybe sending skills from Guyana to these islands to teach them how the homes could be constructed faster.
The homes to be constructed in the Caribbean countries start from Guyana $10 million or US $50,000. The woodwork and engineering for the structures are conducted in Guyana and shipped to these countries where they will be put together. Amenities include a variety of bedrooms, baths, covered porches, hardwood cabinets, and open floor plans, among others, for sustainable and contemporary living. According to Can, moderately priced modular homes will also be constructed for young professionals in Guyana. He explained that the goal is to provide affordable housing to new homeowners and aid in boosting the government's housing drive.
This year, we would like to make these homes towards homeowners who wish to spend $8 million, even up to $10 million in building a 2 or 3 bedroom home, like you see here at the Energy Conference. We would also like to make materials available to homeowners, such as, like I said, the young professionals. The products that we are exemplifying and showing here, wall paneling, we want to make these products available to the locals. But first, we must satisfy our existing customers in the export region. But as we build up supplies, we will be ready to be able to deliver locally.
In 2023, Durville Homes Guyana invested US $3 million to expand its production of modular homes and eco-lodges. Last year, the company set out to construct 1,000 modular homes, but only managed to deliver 135, of which 98 were exported to Barbados and St. Vincent. Further, 30 homes were expected to be completed for tourists during the hosting of the Caribbean Premier League, CPL. Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
News just in, the Guyana government and the Guyana Teachers Union have brokered an agreement for teachers to return to work on Wednesday. In addition, discussions about financial matters shall commence within 48 hours upon resumption of work. These talks will be held at the Ministry of Education and shall continue for a reasonable period of times. Senior counsels Edward Lecoux and Robin Stobie were appointed by Justice Sandil Kissoon to mediate talks between the two parties. This was done through the court invoking the Civil Procedure Rules 2016 Part 26 court-ordered mediation with a view of ending the strike and ultimately the stalemate between the government and the union. Last week, the High Court granted conservatory orders for the government to, among other things, continue paying teachers who are on strike until the court proceedings are determined. Later on Wednesday, Chief Education Officer Saddam Hussein was hauled before the court and ordered by Justice Kissoon to rescind the circular that was issued to regional education officers on Tuesday to continue documenting the names of teachers who were absent from work in a bid to deduct their pay for the days they were on strike. Coming up on the other side of the break, Guyana can be gateway for African investments in South America, says President Ali, and alleged domestic dispute leaves father of 14 dead. More news at the end of this short break.
Transitions Light Intelligent Lenses. Pick your color. Choose your style. Available at Optique Vision Care.
Stop the finest in the country. Both ceramic and porcelain. Tiles and chandeliers you'll see while you shop around stress-free. Well trained staff and warming halls make your shopping smooth and calm, providing you with quality to match your style is so unique.
Premier insurance coverage for less. Stay safe. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Not a single bar of service.
Not with us. Digicel officially has the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Ookla, the company behind Speed Test, recognizes Digicel as the network with the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Be it in Aishalton or in Etteringban, we got you covered.
Digicel, the award-winning network for everyone, everywhere.
Guyana's agriculture sector is receiving tremendous support from oil companies to aid its expansion. Investment from oil companies in cutting-edge technology is increasing and improving Guyana's agricultural output. SBM Offshore Guyana and ExxonMobil Guyana Limited support two of the largest hydroponics farms in the country. Their support not only creates employment for Guyanese, but also helps CARICOM to reduce its food import bill by 25% by 2020.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Fresh off his receipt of the African Prosperity Champions Award, President Dr. Irfan Ali had mapped out the potential for closer regional trade ties between South America and Africa, including a vision of Guyana being Africa's investment gateway to the region. Bisham Mohammed reports.
During a recently aired interview with the African Prosperity Network, President Dr. Irfan Ali noted the unique position Guyana occupies. Not only is Guyana well placed geographically, but the country also has linguistic advantages as the only official English-speaking country on the continent. The president also noted that Guyana could help Africa access a market of over 400 million people.
Guyana stands at the most important geographic space because we're the gateway to South America and we also are part of CARICOM. Now Guyana allows African investment to have access to a market of over 400 million. And that is markets that we have trade agreements with, trade arrangements with. It opens up all of South America to Africa investors. And with the type of development that is taking place in our country, where we are trying to put Guyana as a leader on climate, food, and energy, Africa can play a very key role.
President Ali also referenced Guyana's oil and gas industry and the help that Ghana has provided to the country. The two countries officially established diplomatic relations on May 14, 1979. Ghana has in the past offered assistance to Guyana in the area of oil and gas.
We do have best practices right here in Ghana, for example. Recently we had huge discovery of oil and gas, and our entire local content legislation was built off of Ghana model. So here it is, we did not go anywhere else, we came right back to Africa and we took the model from Ghana.
President Ali was conferred with the prestigious Global African Leadership Award in January. The presentation done at the Africa Prosperity Champions Award and Presidential Gala dinner in Ghana was in recognition of his strong and transformational leadership. Bisham Mohammed, Evening News.
A domestic dispute in New Amsterdam has left one man dead and another in custody. Andrew Carmichael has the details in this story.
The dead man has been identified as 42-year-old Godfrey Daniels of Princess Elizabeth Road, New Amsterdam, Berbice. Police stated that the man's body was found at his home, but his son, Godfrey Daniels Jr., shared a different story.
So you ask them no, it's like them telling me and I say yes and just pick up the body, and them are supposed to pick up the body because the police don't know about the body yet. I had to drop back the body home by way down there. And me and if I know going, I said no, I know that no father get more than so me no going. I have to come over the just now and no going. Again, next phone call from my brother saying that my brother-in-law Brad said no father inside the face. And that was the cause of death.
The younger Daniel says they had been an ongoing feud between his father and the relatives, and on many occasions he had to go to his father's rescue.
She's like a regular thing, but me auntie them is hiding everything and they don't talk. Right now they still hiding everything and see like one man forgot free, but the story can't go just so. We have to seek justice. And like more than 5 times, more than 6 countless time.
So you guys looking for?
We go and put all the person off them out the yard. The thing, the person, wife just keep taking me back, bringing in the yard, and the fight keep starting all the time.
The younger man added that his father lived with other relatives, including children, but none of them were around at the time of the incident. Police have since arrested the dead man's son-in-law and a female, but the son believes that others may have been involved in his father's death.
The incident happened right home, my son. They mean trying to carry us to my auntie saying, and he want to go to hospital, you know, go to shit talking like your two cadets, we should just let me come on the station compound.
So who in custody? The brother-in-law? Yeah.
Yeah, the person do the murder. The wife alone.
What y'all want now as a family moving forward, as a children moving forward, what y'all want?
But just as the person I go to jail is either he and the wife I go to jail with his because him but can't really say for shit to because him actually call the funeral parlor without we notice and call the station and make no report and call the phone and tell well if I do him there since the night well if it's last night it happened. Then I say call we and tell we nothing. And wait till this morning no worse till the funeral home done call we then for call we phone. So that's like something either they're covering up something hiding in between there. So that you can call it train them first, which they get bigger system more than me, so who they will then say contact the most of the time and get off it.
Daniels is a father of 14. His body is at the mortuary awaiting a post-mortem. Meanwhile, the police are continuing their investigations. Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
The local government and regional development on Monday announced that it has appointed 3 new regional executive officers for Regions 1, 3, and 5. Sue Chand was appointed REO for Region 1, while Devanand Ramdat was appointed to Region 3, and Dwayne Adams for Region 5. The appointments took effect from March 1. The ministry extends best wishes to the new appointees and looks forward to working with them in the best interests of the people of Guyana. After successfully operating 2 stores in Trinidad and Tobago, the owner of Get Your Body Goals, Keisha Woodman, has returned to Guyana to champion the local market. The 39-year-old businesswoman, who specializes in both surgical and non-surgical cosmetology, has set out to help Guyanese women achieve their desired weight goals while feeling and looking confident daily. Trishelle Sober sat down with the businesswoman and filed this report.
Get Your Body Goals by Keisha Woodman. Services include liquid liposuction, hyaluronic-based fillers to lift the butt, skin tightening treatment, electronic therapy, laser hair removal, and body waxing. Woodman also provides consultation services for tummy tucks, breast augmentations, breast reductions, and Brazilian butt lifts, which are conducted by certified specialists in Venezuela, the Dominican Republic, and Miami. During an interview with this newscast, Woodman disclosed that the influx of Guyanese clients is what inspired her to return to her home country and open a 3rd store. This, she explained, allows her to provide proper aftercare to clients, especially those that travel for surgical procedures.
I always promote gym and diet. Even when you finish doing your surgical procedure, you have to diet to maintain it. Because it's not like you're going to just go and get a tummy tuck done and that's it. You have to gym and diet to maintain it. Because you could gain back the weight. You don't have to be like, like a Barbie doll or anything. It's just where you was to where you at now. In terms of taking care of yourself. And it's not about looking good alone for me. It's about feeling healthy.
Woodman added that while her business is geared towards helping women achieve their desired physical appearance, she also provides services to men. Additionally, for persons who may not want to undergo surgical procedures, Woodman has a wide variety of hygiene products to aid in reducing skin hyperpigmentation and clear acne on the face, among others.
We also provide feminine products. You could come and pick up your detox tea, your waist trainer. We have anything for face breakout, the turmeric soap, the kojic soap and stuff like that. So I know my service, it is affordable. The prices is affordable. And even if I meet mommies halfway, because like I said, I've been there, I could relate to certain things.
Get Your Body Goals is located at Lot 27 Norton Street on the 3rd floor above August Beverages. All the services aforementioned can be accessed at the new location in Georgetown, except for the laser wax, which will be available in April. Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
The curtains were pulled on Mashramani festivities 2024 with a road march and costume float parade in New Amsterdam on Sunday. Our Berbice correspondent Andrew Carmichael was in the midst of things and filed this report.
The event in Berbice, which is traditionally referred to as the People's Mash, is the last official activity on the calendar of activities for Mashramani celebrations. Revelers waited at their favorite spots for the band of their choice before jumping into the procession as they gyrated along Main Street. More than 12 bands took to the streets, including those from several government ministries. In keeping with the MASH theme, celebrating our people and our prosperity, the costumes undoubtedly reflected the country's prosperity. Notable absents were the Local Government and Regional Development Ministry along with the Agriculture Ministry, two ministries which are known for their large turnout at the event. Region 5, that is Mahika Berbice, which has in the past been supportive of the event, also had no representation. Nevertheless, the event could be considered a success as the large parade moved at a startled pace. The Region 6 RDC hosted the event and displayed its own float under the theme, Building Resilient Communities by Prioritizing Healthcare, Food Security and Regional Amenities.
You know, Region 6 is an agricultural community, an agricultural region, so we have our rights, we have our sugarcane on this, and our rights. In addition to that, you know, this region has been transformed. So on the backdrop there, that's the representation of the park. So our president is opening, give a lot of open spaces. We have a park at the New Amsterdam, also the so the back there is representing the park at Caricom. We also have representation of New Amsterdam hospital. We are revolutionizing healthcare. You know, this year we'll be having a new hospital in New Amsterdam and also another one 75 million. So we are representing the transformation of the health center. Also, housing is a big thing. So the other side of the thing we also have housing. Also we represent our people. So we have seen recently Shabbat Joseph has made Guyana here on the map. So we want to represent all the top barbie cricketers, represent our people, the value of our people.
The parade ended at the New Amsterdam Stelling Road after almost 2 miles journey from Marks Bridge, but the festivity did not end there as Main Street New Amsterdam hosted a street fair which saw thousands flocking the road and beverages flowing.
What I don't know the thing already. Right now, there's some rock soca part for the girl, and that's why I make sure the woman involved one part and then little more with the second to them.
For Evening News, Andrew Carmichael.
And now for a look at the bridge reports.
There will be no retraction of the Demerara Harbour Bridge for Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. Meanwhile, the Berbice River Bridge is expected to be closed at 11 hours 50 on Tuesday, March 5th, 2024 for a period of 1.5 hours.
Former players honored at the legendary cricket match. This and more coming up in the Sportcast, sponsored by MacCorp.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.
Mechanics, Sylvie's has all the equipment you need to make your job easier and your business profitable. Visit our 31 High and Hatfield Street store and choose from our wide array of shop presses, engine hoists, oil drain pans, parts washers, jack stands, bottle and floor jacks, hand tools and much more. Can't make it to the store? Shop online at sylviesonline.com and have it delivered. Call or WhatsApp 623-7755 for more info.
Experience more than award-winning speed. Way more. Get the best that LTE has to offer on Digicel, officially the fastest mobile network in Guyana. UCLA, the company behind Speedtest, recognizes Digicel as the best mobile network in Guyana. With the best LTE experience and the fastest data speeds, experience it all with Digicel, the award-winning network for everyone, everywhere.
It's a new day with Shilling Oil. A unique blend of natural oils to help ease and soothe the day-to-day discomforts of life. Get relief from muscle and joint pain, headaches, and congestion. Shilling Oil lets you get back to the things you love doing most. Water relief with Shilling Oil. Distributed by Massey Distribution.
Did you know that when you leave your property unoccupied and unmanaged, it deteriorates much faster than you can imagine? Then before you know it, much of your hard-earned investment is wasted. And hand in hand, the trust